Okay. Is everyone set, ready? Everyone got everything sorted, everything open?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Ed, are you with us?
Ed
You're
boy.
muted
Edward.
if you're with us.
Eduardo.
Eduardo.
You are muted in case you weren't with us. It's easier to read when I'm very quickly spinning. I don't think Ed's ready.
Clicking on the wrong one.
No, we're not doing that. Yeah, stupid brain. Not doing that.
It's all cool. What?
Okay. Okay, so Ed'll be right here. Alright then, so we'll do a small recap just to catch me up and everything. Like I said, I don't do huge ones, I don't write them up. So, I hope you've been taking notes! In the first episode of the Sampaign, the small little currently unnamed group headed down from Biden to Lime Ridge, a very, very small hamlet in the middle of a wood, due to the fact that they've had some kids go missing. On the way down, they encountered some shifty folks who didn't attack them, but obviously had done something a bit dodgy, though Chrom to heal one that looked incredibly bad up. And then they went on their way, basically. When the group arrived at Lime, they realised just children, there were also adults missing. Looking at the notice board, there was a lot of them. Heading over to the tavern, they learned a little bit more information, but pretty much nobody in the town knows what's going on. The guards have sealed the place off. So, they headed straight for the ruins. He met up with a guard and a Category 2 Warforged shield, who was on duty and doing his best. Decided to give the humongous speech about how unfair the system is. Much to the guard's dismay, because he was just doing his job. Checking out the ruins, it took a moment before it was realized that one of the walls in ruined areas had recently fallen down, and there was some writing all over the walls, which was in Celestial, and when Chrom spoke it out loud, a secret passage. So, heading down into the secret passage, the group ended, well, again, much to Chrom's dismay, wanting to be careful and everything, but some of the group just legged it down. The group entered what seems to be some sort of puzzle dungeon, where they are currently fighting a gigantic zombie and one more skeleton zombie that's somehow still alive. So we will be starting this round with everybody making a wisdom saving throw, please.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Because it yelled really, really loud at you guys.
Uh-oh.
Xalyn's just like, what's wisdom?
No, I don't seem to have the option to turn off advantage.
I'll fix that for you. Don't worry. It's basically you can toggle it.
I don't have that ability either.
Is in the cog
Go into
wheel.
there,
Ah.
and then it is queries. Always roll advantage. You change that to query advantage or toggle if you want the one where we had it toggling.
Oh,
Yeah. And then you can do it with there's another one as well.
Auto crit and damage, I think is the other one that's...
Yeah, so if you do this top one up here, that's it. Good. Did you see that? Good.
I've got it on the thing.
Away!
I've got a little bit of music because I went through and I just selected some music.
Oh.
Just give it a moment because it takes a moment to start playing.
Ooh,
Okay.
there it is.
If it's too quiet, tell me and I'll turn it up. I've kind of got it turned down.
Say okay on my ears.
Okay, and everyone's ears?
Yep.
Yeah, can hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, there's a few seconds of silence at the beginning, so when it repeats, there's going to be like a few seconds of silence. Okay, so looking at the wisdom saves, Claire is the only one that failed. Okay.
Poor Xalyn.
Alright, so Xalyn. So
She's not a
Xalyn
wise
hears this
person.
massive scream, and she is now frightened of the zombie, which means you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, whilst your source of fear is your line of sight, and you cannot willingly move closer to it. So this big thing is just yelled out. Everyone else is just like, and Xalyn's like, ah, basically.
I am not a happy bunny.
And then, and then after doing that, he's gonna take a swing because it can. So why not? So it's going to take a swing at Lucretia. So let's just do that real quickly. It might help. Oh, it's that one. That's the big one. That's the small one. That's the big one. Okay, that's a 17. Does a 17 to you, Lucretia?
Absolutely.
Okay. And it's those two. Okay, you take 6 piercing damage. So not too much, thankfully. And then it's just going to take 1 step up. Because it can, and that would be its turn. So it is Chrom's turn.
Excellent. What to do? Well, I suppose I should probably dispatch of one of these brigands. Or at least I'll do my very darndest to get one of them to go. And I shall attack this fellow right here.
Okay.
I shall bring about my sword, and I shall deliver swift justice.
Or at least something. Remember, you are level 5, so you do get 2 swings.
Yeah, he's going to be rolling with that one-handed blade because he does have a shield at the moment. So let's have a check.
That is a miss.
And the other one. I was just warming up, you
that's
see.
And with that single hit, the one in the middle just crumbles to dust.
Excellent.
You did 4 more points than you needed to.
Yay!
So that one in the middle has finally crumbled to dust, so I can take them off of the initiative now. Oh, Lucretia, could you roll me a perception check real quickly? I was meant to excuse to do this before the zombie moved, but so I'll just quickly do it now. Because you're near the front. Okay, don't worry. Okay, moving on. It is now your turn, Lucretia.
Sweet. I'm gonna take my double attack at it.
Okay, so the 12 is a miss. You do get to hit again, or I could just like take the second number. Well, the 23 hits, but the 12 misses. So I didn't see the first one.
What do you mean?
The rapier one, it appeared shortly after I'd seen short sword. It just suddenly popped in afterwards.
Oh, for me, rapier's on top. That was the one I pushed first.
Yeah, it's on top now, but it's like it didn't appear until after short sword. So I saw short sword and then it popped up above it.
Gotcha.
So yeah, the rapier, the short sword unfortunately misses.
That's okay. No worries.
Anything you'd like to do on your turn?
Nope. I'm gonna stand my ground.
Okay, it is Moxie's turn.
Right. Okay, so, right, the dude in front of me is dead now. So I'm going to attack the big dude. And I'm going to use my Eldritch Blast, which should be working now.
Yeah, I'd say it's working.
Big zappies.
Thanks.
I do believe you get 2 of them because you're 5th level.
Did we set
Do you
that
get
up?
extra attack at 5th?
Did we set that up in my spell? Because it says that it's casting 2d10s.
Yeah, I think it up. I think Eldritch Blast, because I know that goes up.
Hang on a sec. Hang on.
Because Eldritch Blast goes up like when you reach 5th level. You create more than 1 beam when you reach high level. So yeah, you create 2 beams at 5th level. Oh,
Yeah.
separate attack roll for each beam. So it's 1d10 force damage,
Okay.
and then you roll 2 beams. So
Well, this actual spell seems to be rolling 2d10s. I think that's what we set up, but that doesn't seem right then. Oh, hang on.
that's fine. I'll just take that. I'll just take that as 2 attacks this time round, and then we can just change
Okay,
it out.
we'll fix that. I thought we fixed it last time, but obviously not. So. Well,
That's okay. Is
Should I-
anything else on your turn? You still
if I change it back to change it down to 1d10, that should be fixed for next time, and then it would be 2 casts.
Yeah, and then you can just roll 2 beams.
Cool. Sorted. That's all I'm gonna do on that one.
Okie dokie. Moving down, we have Mog. You have to move in a bit if you want to punch it, I'm afraid, Mog.
Who needs punching? Well,
Yeah.
I say that.
Confidently, as you do it.
Unfortunately,
confidently.
Unfortunately, a 14 does miss. But yeah, you're right. Who does need punching?
She does do it very confidently, though. She
Yeah,
doesn't,
she does punch
Yeah.
with confidence.
and yeah, she's not going to do
Okay.
anything else.
Okay, is that it? Okay.
Yeah.
You are, just so you know, you are able to move through the dead skeletons. They just turn to dust, so they're just dust on the floor. So you can move through those squares normally, should you want to move
I want to get closer to that thing right now.
up. Okay, Xalyn, you are frightened of the gigantic zombie thing.
I'm gonna try crossbowing it anyway. Shortbowing even.
Okay, so your attack rolls are at disadvantage.
So
Okay, unfortunately,
unfortunately-
that misses.
Okay, well, I'm gonna send in my homunculus as my bonus action.
Okay,
Can
and
do
it takes
4
its turn
strike.
straight after yours. You defend or your servant, because your servant's right next to you.
Oh,
Your
oh,
defender.
hang on. I'll send them instead then.
Am I the only one here in Discord now?
Okay. Okay, a 16 does just hit it, so
There's a little bit of every now and then.
it's a nice 5 damage, nice 5 force damage on the gigantic zombie thing, which is it's a bit mad now. There's now a metal giraffe in its way.
He's upsetty spaghetti.
He's very upsetty spaghetti. Is that anything on your turn?
That's it for me.
Okay. Okay. It's now the giant zombie's turn again, and this metal giraffe thing just got on its way, so it's going to divert 2 attacks at Gigi. So we have a dirty 20 and a 12, which I don't think hits. Hello, Gloria. Have you come up to join? So does a 12 hit? Just so.
It does not.
Okay, so the 20 will. Thankfully, it's a dirty 20. It's not a natural 20, so you don't add double damage.
Okay.
Gigi takes 12 damage, 12 piercing damage,
Okay.
and this thing's it's just very mad. It's angry at this thing. when it's wanted to move, and it can't move now. So it is just, it's kind of, it's looked away from Lucretia and is just looking at this thing and it's just yelling. So yeah, it's just a bit crazy. Okay, Chrom.
Okay.
Like I said, if you want to move up, you can walk through these squares.
Yes, yeah. So Chrom's going
That does.
to definitely move closer to try and protect the rest of his party. Hopefully.
Before you attack, could you make me a quick perception check?
I certainly can. There it is. Just above performance. Let's do that at a normal roll. Good lord!
Wow, very nice.
He's turned
Okay,
on
so
tonight.
just before, as you're just about to bring your weapon down on the enemy, you see a glint or something over here. This is a pile of rubble, by the way, but it's kind of like a structured pile of rubble. You could crawl under it, but yeah, from there you see it over here just before you attack the thing.
Okay. What he's going to do is, as he comes forward, he's going to go, "Can anybody else see that? Is that some sort of a device? Could you all have a look for me?" And he's going to inform all the rest of the party that that is over there. And then, kind of, with his shield up and his sword in his hand, he's going to sort of size up this guy, and he's really sort of making sure that he is in the way of the this guy and the rest of the party. And he is going to... Let me just check my spell slots. Yeah, he's going to expend a spell slot, and on this attack, he is going to include a Divine Smite.
Okay, we got a hit.
Yeah, yeah, he is. So let me just try the attack first, and all goes well. There should hopefully be something hurly. Okay, let's go. What's a 23 do for you?
23 does hit.
23.
It hits, I guess.
So I
hits
will. I'm going to expend one of my first level spell slots.
Okay, that's 2d8.
For 2d8.
I played Damocles enough to know what I played Damocles enough to know how much Divine Smites are. Because I'm just like, I'm gonna release a 3rd level spell.
So that's an additional 12 damage on top of that, and that's
12.
radiant damage.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure that is a. Yeah, that's just I get extra damage if I spend the spell slots. So, do I still get my second attack?
Yeah, because Divine Smite's an extra bit on top, so you still do it.
Sweet. So I'm definitely going to take another swing. A divineless swing this time, but a swing nonetheless.
Okay. Unfortunately, that misses.
Okay.
You got one in,
That
so
one's
you
just
did
for
some
show.
damage. So, because the fact that you've hit, it's now turned back to you. It was looking at Gigi, but now it's yelling at you.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Apart from staying here and trying his very best to stay concentrated, not a thing.
Okay. Moving on, it's back to Lucretia.
So you said this thing's not looking at me anymore.
No, it's now. It was looking up here at Gigi. It's now looking at Chrom, and it's just yelling at Chrom. With.
So would I be able to hide and then make a sneak attack on it?
There's not really much in here that you could hide behind.
Well, I'm thinking of it. I'm just thinking if it's not looking at me, surely I might be able to hide.
Yeah, but what are you going to hide behind?
Behind it. If it's not looking at me.
I mean, you can try and roll a stealth check if you want.
I will
try and get behind it, because I mean you're still right there netting it, so it can see you.
Into the shadows.
Yeah, you managed to. Yeah, you managed to get behind it. It doesn't notice you.
Sweet.
You went on its blind spot.
Is that blind spot what was on it? Or I thought it was in a pile of rubble.
Hmm?
It's all good.
I mean, this thing's blind spot would be like over here right now because it's looking at Chrom. It's looking in that direction. So you could move diagonal 1 square and you'll be in the blind spot for it.
Yeah. I'll sneak my way down. I'm just reading up on my sneak attack. An extra
You must use a
3d6
finesse.
damage.
You must use it's an extra finesse or ranged weapon. But then again, you probably could do sneak attack to it anyway because it's if another enemy of the target was in 5 feet of it, and Chrom right there.
Yeah, so do I just roll my normal attacks, do I?
So you just you roll to hit it, and if you hit it, you put your sneak attack top. Okay, so 19 hits, so roll your sneak attack. The short sword unfortunately doesn't hit, but the rapier does.
How would I do the sneak attack?
You just roll the appropriate amount of d6s.
3d6. Gotcha.
Okay. There's an
Nice.
extra 7 damage on top. Alright, it is starting to look very, very rough. You pretty much just like lopped a massive chunk of rotten flesh of it, so you can see like really moldy, out of proportion bone on its leg right now.
Lovely.
Would you like to do anything else on your turn?
I'm just gonna stay headed.
Nice and cushy.
Yeah.
Okay. Moxie.
Alright. Well, it's looking a bit rough, so I'm gonna just continue with what I've been doing, and we're gonna try this again, but this time it's gonna roll properly. Let's see. So, there's the first one, which I assume
Okay.
hits.
Yep.
And then there's the next one.
Dang, Moxie.
Okay. Let me roll something real quick.
What flavour is your Eldritch Blast, may I ask? What's it look like?
Raspberry. It's my Eldritch Blast looks
Okay.
exactly like the ball in the picture of her hand. I made sure that
Nice.
was what she was doing.
So with that final hit, it stumbles just like it's about to fall down, and then it suddenly freezes halfway down and just gets back up again.
Oh.
Just glares right at your direction now.
Oh no!
This is a problem.
Would you like to do anything else?
Can I make a movement without proccing a attack of opportunity?
You are. Let me just check something real quick. Okay. You have to disengage, which you don't. That would have used your action, so
Oh no, that's fair.
you'd
then.
have to take. Because this thing's got a 10-foot reach, so it could hit you right now.
Ooh.
Oh no! Okay.
Wow.
I don't think there's
It's
anything
big.
I
It's
can
fucking
do.
big.
Yeah, I don't think there's
It's-
anything I can
It's
do.
all. It's pretty much its whole arm from the elbow is a sword. It could hit you from that.
Oh no.
So you could step back, but you would provoke an opportunity attack.
I'm gonna have to stay here because I don't think there's anything else I could do.
Okay. Moving on, it is Mox's turn.
Just gotta hope someone else knocks it down before it has a turn attack.
Okay, I am gonna disengage then. And I
Okay.
would like to investigate sparkle shines that
Yes.
Chrom alerted us to.
Okay, well you'd have to go over here first, because you
Right.
can't see it from where you currently are.
Can I like diagonal through these two?
Yeah, like I said, that thing's not there. It's dust, so you
Yeah.
can move on that square, and you can diagonal move.
Oh.
Okay, so
Well, it says like over here,
First-
wasn't it?
you need to... Yeah, but you can't pass through it because this is a high wall of rubble.
Okay.
So first off, roll me a perception, see if you can see roughly where it is.
Nah, she can.
I mean, from there, if you really squint, you think you can think, but that's really it, I'm afraid.
How
Cool,
can you
yeah.
not see it? It's right there.
Would you like to do anything else?
Ah.
Let's do a bonus action.
Yeah, I don't think I've really got anything that uses bonus. Yeah, whatever. She's just gonna keep staring into
Xalyn,
the rocks.
Could you give me a wisdom save to see if you're still frightened?
Oh, sorry, that was me.
Yes.
Did I not give? a
You're still
protection against this?
frightened.
Okay, so Xalyn, quite frightened, puts her hands up to her, or puts one of her hands up to her eyes and is kind of like peeking through the fingers, and fires a shot bow.
Oh. Bit dangerous.
Unfortunately, you went wide. You nearly hit your own off.
Okay, I'm sending it. Well, I'm gonna have Gigi attack again, which is
Okay.
one.
Gigi misses.
Ah.
Unfortunately. Would you like to do anything else?
No, I think that's it for me.
Okay then. It's the big dude's turn.
Oh,
And it
boy.
is. Look at Moxie.
Oh no.
So it's going to take a swing at It's going to take a swing at the last thing that really hit it.
Oh.
Oh dear, that's a natural 20.
Oh.
Reaction!
Oh boy. I have been using disadvantage since you've been standing there and I just rolled.
Dang it!
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. It cut off. Sorry. What did you say? Hello.
No.
Oh, have we lost the DM?
I think so.
I don't know what I got hit for. That's tragic.
A natural 20. Whew.
Your vision.
Oh,
Are
you're
you-
back.
Oh, you're back.
We didn't hear you.
Oh, for fuck.
You're lagging.
You are
Is this
in and
going
out.
out again? Are you kidding me with this? This internet is driving me absolutely crazy. It's actually Discord doing it. Like my internet hasn't dropped once.
Hmm.
It's Discord just randomly cutting out for some reason. Like I can watch it. It's just gone down to 1 bar again. And now it's back up to 3. What are you doing, Discord? Anyway, I just sent a picture. I rolled double nat 20s. I've been rolling at disadvantage for it.
Oh gosh.
Chrom has been standing there.
Oh no. Why would you do this?
I didn't tell it to do this.
I'm gonna die.
So we roll. So we roll
So I will resurrect you.
dice and redouble it. Okay, so that is 18 points of piercing damage. As it
That takes me down to
yells
-4.
out in glee. It takes you down to 0.
Oh,
You
it
don't
takes
go.
me down to
You don't go
0.
into minuses.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, the only time that you have to deal with that is if a hit does more than half your maximum health, because that kills you instantly if it does. As you just go to 0.
Okay.
Okay, so with that, this thing slices into Moxie, who falls on the floor. And it looks, I mean, I'd say it look happy for itself, but it's literally just screaming in insanity.
Mm-hmm.
Hero.
I can't hear anything.
Okay. Right. How
Left.
much health do you have left?
None.
Moxie is unconscious on the floor. Moxie's basically on death save right now.
Seeing and hearing this, Chrom kind of looks between the shiny object that could possibly end the fight and his dear friend Moxie, and chooses his dear friend Moxie.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
And let me just very quickly check the read. Yeah, no, it's definitely this one.
Fits.
And he's going to cure wounds on Moxie.
Yeah.
He is within touching distance, so he just kind of like just swings
So
round.
Moxie,
Mhm.
yeah. So Moxie, you regain 5 health. You're no longer unconscious. I was gonna chuck in some homebrew rules from my other game, but I've decided not to. So you're good.
Nice.
So you regain 5 and you wake up. You are prone on the of your movement speed to stand back up.
I am what? Sorry.
You're prone.
Prone.
Mhm.
Yeah. Which
I,
means you're basically on the floor. And if you wish to stand up, it will take half of your movement.
right. Okay.
And he's gonna like. There's not a bonus rule that says that I can help someone up.
There is the help action, but it is an action.
Right, no, that's what I was thinking. There's like not a bonus action that you could do, it's just like, I help you up.
No, not really.
Okay.
That would mostly be an action because you're using your turn to basically look away from this massive thing and pick her up and pick Moxie up.
And he's going to sort of say more directly where he saw the shiny light in his free action then. And he's going
It was
to be
less of a light and more just of a glint, by the way. It wasn't a light, it was like a reflection of something.
Okay.
It was a sparkle.
Well, he's going to sort of say like, that may be the key! It's right there in the rocks! And he tries his best to describe it, which he's just like, this thing doesn't seem to be going down. One of you try and hit it.
Okay,
And that's
anything
his
else
turn.
on your turn? Okay, Lucretia,
Ooh. Could I get to
you can do
where this thing is?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I mean, you could get around there, because like, this is the opening, obviously.
Yeah.
So you could, but you would have to disengage, otherwise this thing will take a swing at you.
But as a sneaky rogue, you get to do that as a bonus action, rather than an action.
Yeah. Yeah, I will probably do that then. So, like, kind of sneak away from it, disengage,
Okay.
and then go over and try to find whatever this thing is.
Okay. Yeah, you will have to roll an investigation when over there to see if you can find it. But first you gotta get over there, first you gotta go over there. So move where you are going to be.
Where did you say it was?
It's over in this general direction.
So if I
So it's
go...
behind this it's behind this pile of rubble. You can't go that far, you can't go over that. That's rubble.
Oh.
That's in that's like terrain you can't pass over. This is like to the ceiling rubble. The opening is
Right, so I'll go to the opening then.
okay, so roll me an investigation.
Come on, investigation.
Okay,
please.
so. Okay, so you are able to make out in here. I'm on the wrong layer. You are able to make out a body in the corner.
Can I investigate it? Like, see what's on it, if it's holding anything?
Well, you're standing too far away to do that, but you see a body basically of a red tiefling in armor very similar to Chrom's. It's got the mark of Kyros on. I'm not going to make you roll for that because you walk around with Chrom. It's not that long dead. He hasn't been dead for this person hasn't been dead for very long. But
Interesting.
unless you're getting closer, you really can't see much. So you can pretty much make out is a red tiefling in some armor that's got the same symbols as Chrom has, and they have not been dead for very long. Unlike everything else in here that was skeletons, this hasn't been dead for that long.
I will pass the information on.
Okay. Moxie, you are prone on the ground, but you are alive.
Right. I'm gonna take a potion of healing.
Okay, that will be your action, just so you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it while I'm on the ground.
Okay, so that's 2d4 plus 2
Right. 2d4,
plus 2.
7, 8, 9.
9.
Nice.
So you regain 9 hit points. You still have a bonus action and your movement.
Okay. If I have did you say that getting up would cost movement?
It costs you half your movement, yes. So if you stood up, you would have 15 feet of movement left.
Okay. I'm gonna stand up.
Okay, that's half your movement gone.
If I move, am I disengaged from this guy because I was down?
No,
No?
because you're
his
back up
AoE.
and you're still in his melee range.
I'm not gonna move then. I'm just gonna stay where I am. And hope
Okay.
that it's changed its gaze given that it knocked me down.
Okay. Is that everything on your turn?
That's everything.
Okay. Mog!
Right, let's really look at these rocks. Just get in there.
Okay. On your perception. Some really nice rocks.
She's all
Like,
into the
you
rock,
can-
man.
Nice
You
bit of
can
marble.
see, yeah, you can see what is possibly the metal glint of a bit of armor, but that is all you can see. It's just some really nice rocks, like possibly transferred up here from Port Bay. Who knows? But that's all you can see from that, unfortunately.
Some nice fucking rocks, man.
Some really nice rocks.
Rock on.
Uh,
Would you like to do anything else?
can I attack, or does looking at rocks count as my action?
That was your action, I'm afraid. And you'd also, well, you'd also have to get in. You'd also have to get closer to it. It can hit you, but you can't hit it from that unless you have something that's got a 10-foot reach.
Mark is in range.
Still got a bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still got a bow, but unfortunately, looking at the rocks was your action.
She's so intense about looking at the rocks, man.
There's some nice rocks.
So into it. Yeah, she ain't gonna do anything else then.
God, stone masonry.
It's inspiring
Okay,
me to make a
so
song.
Xalyn,
Oh my
you're
god,
still
look at this
free of
minerals.
the thing. Stone masonry.
Oh my
You are still frightened of the thing.
Oh, Xalyn. Oh my god.
Nothing has changed. You are still frightened of the thing.
Oh wait, I didn't know I could do this.
gosh.
Douche.
Unfortunately, a 10 will miss.
Okay, sending in GG again. Sorry,
Okay.
GG.
Is GG gone?
I can't remember which one's GG.
Are you gonna hit GG?
Damn it.
Unfortunately, Gigi misses too.
Gigi's gonna really try.
Just flailing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
She's
It is
trying
its
her
turn
best.
again. And yeah, Moxie went down, so it's looked away from Moxie now and is once again focusing on the nice shiny thing in front of it.
That's perfectly
so-
fine by me.
I'm just gonna re-roll that again because I don't think they rolled properly. Because I just got another double 20, and so I'm just gonna re-roll them because I don't think they rolled well. There we go. That is a 17 though to hit.
And 17 is my armor class.
Okay then. So it just hits, basically.
Wait, on a tie I win. Oh, it's
Says
got
who?
modifiers.
hmm
Oh, okay, fine.
17 was the roll, but it's a plus. It's technically like a 20 or 22. The 17 was just the
I
dice
see.
number. Yeah, these ones really want to roll nicely tonight, but I might change them over in a minute. Yeah, it hits unfortunately.
That's okay.
That's not bad though. It's only 9 piercing damage, so that's not bad.
Ah, he can take it.
Yeah, it's a bit swingy at the moment. It's swinging his hands around a bit. I keep forgetting this thing's got 2 attacks as well, but that was my deuce of the fight, so
Okay.
that was my so it will only be rolling its 1 because I think it's only been rolling 1 for like the past several turns.
Fair enough.
In my defense, I'm playing in a game where I'm level 3 in another fucking system,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm used to not being able to roll twice. Okay, so yeah, it is now focusing on you. It is screaming. It is yelling, and I should roll to see if it does that again. Okay. Real quick. Yeah, you are in range. Okay, so it is screaming, it is yelling, and it is going to let out another intimidating scream.
Okay.
So everyone again needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Wisdom saving
Oh,
throw,
Chrom don't
please.
care. Xalyn does though. Xalyn cares deeply.
I am very concerned.
Yeah. In fairness, Xalyn, that is the appropriate response to be having, but it would be nice if you were, you know, at least in on the battle. We're all here. You can do it.
It's a big zombie man.
Okay, so everyone but Lucretia. So Xalyn fails again, and Lucretia fails. So Lucretia, you are now frightened of the zombie thing. You cannot get closer to it willingly. And any attacks, or ability checks you have to take against it is at a disadvantage. So if you try to attack it, it's at disadvantage, and you cannot willingly get closer to this thing.
That's okay.
Okay, Chrom.
Okay, still clutching onto his sword and shield, he's going to sort of square up now that he knows his friend is back up again. And he is going to keep the focus on him, basically.
Okay.
And he is going to attempt another attack against this guy. Do I...
I'm telling you now, just because, don't waste a divine smite.
Okay, I was thinking. Alright, he's just gonna do his double longsword attack then. And...
Get 2 hits, just don't waste one.
Yeah, no
Okay.
fair. Okay, so he's gonna throw one of his attacks. 15 to hit.
Okay, that hit. Let me just roll something real quick. Oh, okay. Finally, that one hit is all it takes, and it looks like it's going to get back up, and then its arm falls off, and then its other arm falls off, and it screams as you as its skull falls to 2 pieces, and it just crumbles to dust on the floor.
Hooray!
Yes, to you and all, you fiend.
It is finally dead, and you are now out of initiative.
And Chrom immediately turns around and goes, "Who's hurt? Come to me. I will heal you. If anybody has potions, please take them now. We will take a little break."
We'll put that tune on. So yeah, now you're all out of initiative. You can move around.
Okay.
Okay. So Gigi gives themselves a repair.
Aw.
I'm at half health.
Okay.
Just under.
How is everyone else doing?
Oh, I'm
Maybe
hurting,
since the gym
but
layer to make life a bit easier.
What does PB stand for?
Peanut butter.
Player proficiency. I do believe it's your player proficiency bonus.
Okay. Ooh, +3.
I'm just gonna step you up for a second. I'm stepping you up for a second so I can just get rid of that zombie on you. There you go. And you as well, Chrom.
I think that takes Gigi back up to full health.
Okay, Chrom passes he's going to pass a potion of healing over to Moxie. So I'm going to take one out of my bag there.
Oh, thank you
Okay.
very much.
You're very welcome. Please drink it immediately. You look like that rather hurt you going down like that. Very brave, but it's no use if we're not all standing at the end of this, is it?
So I rolled
Yes.
4 plus 2, 6.
It's back.
And
Still haven't figured out an accent for Moxie.
That guy didn't look terribly well.
no, he was a horrible monster, my dear. A nasty thing, probably created by an evil madman of some sort, or woman. Usually not a good thing. It's a good thing that we
Or
dealt with it,
non-binary
really.
being.
Yes, all options are available. And he's going to sort of ask Mog how she's doing as well.
I'm not gonna take some of these rocks home with me. I want you.
There are some small enough rocks for you to take.
She's gonna
How's your
put them
health,
in her
Moxie?
bag. Very safe.
I am at 20 health
Of how many?
of 39.
Okay.
I'm gonna do. Or actually, if you got potions, because I got cure wounds. Oh, hang on, what have I got?
I do have
Yeah,
some
cure
lay on
wounds.
hands. Okay. If Mog is okay,
Just to confirm, do we still have the +5 health from the buff that Chrom gave us last week?
It lasts
considering
8 hours, I do believe, so yes.
Having been knocked down, does that...
Yeah, it's temporarily, they temporarily add to your
Okay.
Mhm.
Cool,
hit point.
So you
So
still
they'll still be on your maximum.
yeah.
They're not
So basically until the end of the day.
Yeah.
Seeing that Mog is fine, Chrom's now going to make it back over to Lucretia, and sort of say,
Creek.
and how are you feeling, my dear?
oh, I'm pretty hurt, but I want to find out whatever this is before I worry about healing it.
As he hears you say that, he puts his hand on your back and does a lay on hands for 10 health.
Okay.
Yay! Thank you.
And he sort of comes
hope
in
you're keeping
and
track of
looks
that.
next to you. Oh yeah, I am.
I'm gonna wander over as well. Blip, 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 blip.
So this is what was sparkling, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the sparkling was coming from basically just a reflection of a bit of light.
Hey,
Yes, you
hey
may
buddy,
proceed.
you okay?
Buddy does not move.
You must be sleeping.
Yes. sleeping for a good long while.
I get quite tired.
Roll me a perception check real quick, Chrom.
Sure thing. Perception, yeah?
Yeah.
This place
There's a
is
lot of
rather.
blood.
This place is rather tiring. I could probably do with a nap for myself.
Getting
It's
closer, he can see that obviously
very-
this guy.
Very bloody and very, very battered. Yeah,
Oh
you're
dear.
getting closer. Like if you step a couple steps closer, you can very obviously see this person is dead. Also,
Yeah.
by the way, when you defeated that giant zombie, this door clicked open.
Okay.
Yeah, this dude's very obviously.
Yes. Seeing that this guy is
Very
very, very
obviously
obviously dead, Chrom is gonna go over to him slowly and carefully. And is he
Okay.
wearing a cape at all or a cloak?
Yeah, he's wearing a cloak. It's part of his armor.
Okay.
You can tell, as Lucretia did, this hasn't been dead for very long. It's
Yeah.
not skeletal. It's not rotted. It's still. You can still very obviously see that it is a T. It's been for a few. Like you could surmise it's been dead for no longer than a week.
Chrom is going to
But yeah, there is a bit.
do a very quick investigation. Or
Okay.
perception, I guess? No, it would be investigation, wouldn't it?
Yeah, if you're looking over the body, it's an investigation.
Yeah. So while he's close, he's going to do that, but he's also going to be getting his holy symbol out as well.
Okay. Yeah, this dude has the same symbols you.
Oh yeah,
You
no,
have-
he knows.
He's got Kyros on one shoulder and Clink on the other.
It's not very good.
Okay. Well, one thing is obvious. So with that, I'm going to assume you're not looking through his body, but what you
No.
do see in their bloody hand is you can see a piece of parchment
Okay.
that you can see. He's holding a piece of parchment.
He's going to take it and pass it to the closest to him, so Moxie. And then while that's, once he's done that, he's going to gently take this guy's cloak off and then just put it over his face and his body. And he's going to say a little prayer to Kyros.
Okay. Moxie, are you reading the note or are you just taking it?
I am going to look at the note and see what it says.
Okay. I will paste to you what it says.
Okay.
KT. Message. Here you go.
Oh,
This is
what?
what the note says.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna.
You can read it aloud if you want, or you can read it to yourself.
Hang on.
Or one of the other two.
I'm going to read it
can
out.
read it if you want them to instead.
I'm going to read it out when Claire's. Oh no, you're still in the room. Okay. Right, I've decided. Even though, right, I'm just gonna use a posh accent for that. Yeah, that's it. I've decided.
Nice.
The note says, "My dear Damocles, you were right about the ruins, but I was ambushed by bandits on the way to Lime Ridge and chased into a dungeon. Now I am surrounded by the undead in what I believe is the depths of a Titaran temple. I fear I am going to die here. I am bleeding profusely and have run out of ways to heal myself. If I move from my position, I will be set upon again by the skeletons. I wish I could have told you this in person. I only hope someone finds this note and brings it back to you. I pray that is it Titaran? Titaran will bestow his karma upon the bandits that lead me into this situation. I will wait for you at Kairos' side, my love. Xander Monroe.
And then the bottom bit's just a note. It's got 3 symbols at the bottom, which, if Chrom looks over it, you can very easily see one is Clink, one is Kyros, and one's Titaron.
Mm.
Cool.
Should seem only right that we will make sure that this note makes it back. He is with Kyros now. We should move on.
Why can I never find a reveal tool when I need it? There it is. Just gonna reveal this hallway a little bit. So you guys can see what is next. Kind of. What is the plan?
I'm just gonna push open the door.
I'm just gonna have that.
Okay, and Xalyn is gone. Stepping into the hallway, as everywhere else automatically lights up this torch, so you can see. This room in front of you is basically dark until you step into it. Oh, I'll just do that.
Okay.
Okay, so the room lights up as you enter. This here at the end, this blue line, is a mirror. As you all enter, all you can see in this room is this chest. And Xalyn, since you're right standing next to the mirror, you can't see yourself or Lucretia in the mirror.
So
All you can
it's
see
a
is
window.
that chest. Kind of. All you can see in this mirror is this chest, and you can also see a table and chair in this corner, but you cannot see yourselves.
I wouldn't approach that chest.
I go over to where the table is in the. Investigate that area.
You hit. You
Oh.
hit. Okay, you want to investigate it? Because you can't see these; they're invisible for some reason. Or you can see them in the mirror, but you can't see them in this room.
Oh, hang on a sec.
Moxie is immediately
Okay.
drawn to the chest.
Okay, I'm going to do.
Moxie,
I'm going to do
don't touch
detect.
that chest.
I'm going to do detect magic.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Well, you can detect some illusion magic in this room, but you can't see anything. But standing over there, if you were to feel for where it is, you can feel a solid object there. You can't see anything.
But I can see it if I look in the mirror.
Yeah, if you look in the mirror, you could see there is a desk right in front of you, and to your right there is a chair. But you can't see. And you can feel that they're there when you reach on it and you tap it. You can feel it's there.
Okay, I feel it out while looking in the mirror, and sit at the desk.
You're still not in the mirror, but you'd have to move over one. Because looking in the mirror, you can't see where you can't see yourself, but you can see that there is a chair here, and there is a desk here.
Okay, well I
Moxie,
feel.
the chest is the chest.
I would like to attempt to open it.
Yeah, instead of a chair you're sitting on, Xalyn, it feels like you're sitting more on just a block. Like you can't feel the details. Okay, so the chest isn't locked,
Oh, okay.
and opening it, it just looks like it's full of empty vials.
Nothing but junk, she proclaims.
So I'm gonna move your stuff over.
Now, don't be hasty. It could be something to do with the room. Some sort of trick or some secret valued treasure.
In that case,
Does it feel like there's anything in it? Like, does it feel heavier than it should be?
she's gonna reluctantly just wave her hand over and do an arcana check.
Okay. It's a chest full of vials.
See? Like
Empty
I said,
vials.
nothing but junk. She walks away in a huff.
Morgan's just gonna like tap against the mirror where she's standing.
You tap a mirror. You can't see yourself in the mirror, but it waves a little when you tap it. But it doesn't like it. But I mean, like, you know, it's when you tap a real mirror.
Wait, I got an idea.
It's
I'm just gonna
a mirror.
punch the mirror.
Just like a mirror. Oh.
Okay, roll to hit the mirror.
How do I roll with a fist?
An unarmed punch. It's a D20 plus your strength.
Okay, I'll have to do it this way. Oh shit, no, ignore that. That's a 12. And then my strength is 13.
It's your strength modifier, so.
Oh,
it'll be a
so
plus
1.
So 9. Okay. You take 2 bludgeoning damage from punching a mirror, and it stays solid.
I've got an idea. Right, so I go and take one of the vials, and I take it over to the mirror and hold it up to the mirror.
You can see a floating vial.
Does it look? Does the vial look any different in the mirror?
Nope. Looks empty. Like, when I say this is full of vials, I mean it's like full to the top with vials.
How peculiar.
I open one of the vials.
Well, the one in your hand,
Yeah.
you open the vial. It opens. Pops out, the cork pops up with a very satisfying pop noise.
No, I tip it upside down.
It comes out. It's an empty vial.
Is there anything else in the room?
Just the chest, and you know that there's that there's a desk and a chair you cannot see. But that's all that's in the room. It's just a chest full of vials, and you lot, but you can't see yourselves in the mirror.
Can I try and like feel for a drawer on the invisible desk?
You can do, but like the chair, you can't feel any detail. It just feels like a solid lump. Like, if you look in the mirror, you can see there are drawers, but when you feel there, it just feels like a flat, sort of handles or anything like that. Even the top just feels flat. You can see in the mirror there's something on it, but it just feels flat.
Okay, let's just.
How heavy is this chest? If I tried to lift it.
The chest is bolted to the floor.
Huh.
Is there anything under the vials?
That was going to be my next suggestion.
Take them
How
out
would you like to deal with the
carefully.
vial?
I'm just going to like dig through them. Just like try and push them out the way.
Okay, roll me an investigation.
Beautiful. What I'm here. Yeah, baby.
Nice.
Oh yeah, my
Okay, as
investigation's 7, so.
Big numbers.
As you're going through the vials, every now and then you'll pick one up, and it feels like something is in it, but when you look at it, it looks empty.
I'm gonna
So as you're tilting it, it feels
go on.
like there's a liquid in it, but you can't
Um,
see any liquid in it.
What I'll do is any vial that I feel is like heavy, if I get that kind of feeling, I'm just gonna pop that to a side and make like a pile of ones that I feel like there's something in, and while I keep digging through, and I'm just gonna be like,
Okay.
you know what, these feel like there's something in it, but you can't really see it, so, you know, let's see how many of them we can find.
I'd try holding one of the ones that you set aside in the mirror.
Still just looks at an empty. It looks like an empty vial. Moxie, you see the room and nothing else. Yeah, but you
Is
can
this
when
gonna-
when you hold it up, you can also feel like it's got a liquid in it. Like if you tilt it, like you can like feel a liquid moving, but
Oh.
it looks empty.
Oh wait, what? The mirror can be lifted?
No,
No,
the vial.
the
Xalyn.
vial.
Oh, the vial.
Yeah.
Xalyn was holding a vial.
Oh, right, sorry.
Yeah, Xalyn was holding a vial up to the mirror.
Can I do
Also,
an
I
art?
did just attack the mirror as well.
You'd
That-
also like to attack the mirror, okay?
Yeah,
Roll to attack the mirror.
already did.
It's a 16.
Couple up.
Okay. The mirror doesn't seem to crack or anything like that when you hit it, and you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage from hitting a mirror.
I hit it with a staff.
I'm gonna do an Arcana
Through your
check on the on this vial.
Okay. It's an empty vial. Well, it looks like an empty vial. Feels like it doesn't feel empty, but it looks like an empty vial.
I open it and drink it.
Oh, if anyone's going to drink it,
Okay.
oh no!
As Xalyn downs the liquid, Xalyn vanishes from all of your sight. Xalyn, you
Mhm.
can now see that you can. Xalyn can only see the mirror has turned very translucent for you, and you can see the door on the other side.
There's a door over there.
Everyone else has vanished from your sight, and they can no longer see you.
Can
But
we
they can
hear
kind of, well, they can see
Uh,
you in the mirror.
Can
You
I
can see Xalyn in the mirror.
can I see
Sorry.
the desk now then?
You can see the desk, yes, and you can see the chair, and you looking through the mirror, you can see yourself, and you can see that the door is behind the mirror. You cannot see Xalyn unless they look in the mirror.
Can they
And also
hear
can't see
me?
that desk or chair.
Seeing,
Yes.
Hey guys, if you drink the potion, if you drink the heavier vials, you can see through the mirror. There's a door over there.
Xalyn can see that Chrom is speaking to her, but can't hear him.
Oh wait, you can't hear me.
No, Xalyn can't hear Chrom.
Xalyn can hear you.
Oh, she can.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's just vanished from sight. She can still hear you.
Right. That was a dangerously reckless thing to have done. You know that I am immune to poisons. That could have been a poison. You shouldn't just drink whatever you find.
I
We
was
learned
thirsty.
this lesson last week.
I was thirsty.
Do you remember the board? We made pictures and put them on the board about what is and is not okay to drink. Do you remember which side files went on?
Yes, but now I can see the desk, so it worked out.
It did, but it could have not.
While this
see
interaction's
what-
going on, I'm just gonna drink one.
Okay,
Moxie's
Lucretia
immediately-
also vanishes from you.
I investigate the desk.
Hang on, let me everyone else
Okay.
sort stuff out first. So Lucretia, like with Xalyn, and nobody can see you. You can see your reflection in the mirror, and you can see through the mirror in a slightly translucent form, and you can see the door here. And you can also see that Xalyn. You can see Xalyn, who is sitting on a chair in front of a desk.
I'm just gonna start walking towards the door.
Lucretia, you can see your reflection. Finally! The Sisters of Mercy are coming!
When I look in the mirror, it's reflection perfection.
Moxie
Yeah,
is actually quite.
you watch Lucretia in the mirror walk closer and closer and closer to the mirror, and then pass through. The door is locked.
I'm gonna punch the door.
Roll to attack the door.
You
So
people
17.
are going to be the early seizing of me.
You take 2 bludgeoning damage
Oh,
from
for
punching a
fuck's
solid
sake.
mahogany wooden door.
Fucking doors, man.
Fucking sexy mahogany. Little did you guys know, Titeran loves mahogany.
It's in Wenge.
No, this isn't. That's a crypt place. That is. Hang on, my cat has gotten stuck to the curtain.
Oh no.
Madam. Hang on. There we go. I just look back and she's staring at me with her paw in the air like I'm stuck.
Help.
Okay, is anyone else doing anything, or should I go on to Xalyn checking out?
Moxie wants to go up and drink some of this stuff as she's seen how effective it is, and she's also going to see if there are any spares that she could stow away in her pocket because they might be worth a few quid.
Okay, so you drink one. Moxie also vanishes from the people who haven't drunk one yet.
Mhm.
You see the table, you see Xalyn sitting on a chair, you see a translucent end where the mirror is, and you see Lucretia standing at the door nursing a busted hand.
Now, Mog, my dear, before you drink it, maybe some of us should stay on this side. I won't
And
drink
looking
it yet.
through-
Please don't
Looking
either.
through, there are only 2 vials left, and you have 2 people in the room.
Mhm.
I suppose I can't take those.
Mm-mm. Are you two going to do anything, or should I move on to Xalyn?
Do Xalyn first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Xalyn, looking on the table, you can see there is one drawer, and on the top of the table there is a book. It is a big black book with a hourglass symbol on the top of it, and on the side it has a very intricate looking rune-covered lock holding it shut.
Do I recognise any of the symbols?
You by now would recognise, being in here, you would recognise the symbol of Titarun, yes. You picked up the necklace before, and Chrom basically said what it was, so...
Does the necklace look like it fits into the latch?
No, it's just... No. It looks like... It just looks like a normal lock, but it looks the same. If you look at the necklace and look at the picture of the hourglass, they're basically the same. Just, you know, one's a drawing and one's a thing.
Can I open the book, or is it locked?
The book is locked. It is sealed shut with a rune-covered, very intricate-looking lock, which is holding it shut.
I put the book in my in my bag.
Okay.
Chrom's gonna sort of look at you both and at you all on the other side
do
of
like
the mirror, and he's gonna be like, "Have you found any sort of clues or ways out?"
You can see Xalyn looting this desk.
Yeah.
I open the drawer.
Okay. The drawer is stiff. It's not locked, but you are going to roll me a strength check to see if you can pull it open. Because it's a very old, fucked up desk. So just a generic strength check. Okay. Unfortunately, you are not able to get the drawer open. It's kind of like when you have a potato masher in and it gets stuck at the top and you're just yanking it and it's not going anywhere.
I hate that more than anything.
That's the best way I can explain this.
You've infuriated me immediately.
Chrom downs it so he can destroy that chest.
Can I use a small knife to kind of try and leverage it open?
You can try, but this is, like the door, a nice solid mahogany desk.
Mahogany.
Mahogany doors.
What do I need to roll for that?
I'd probably, since you're trying to intricately do it, I will put that under a generic dex check, because you're trying to like dexterously try and get it open. Yeah, unfortunately you're not able to lodge whatever it is. It's jammed in there nasty.
Moxie, do give Xalyn a hand.
What am I trying to do? Sorry, I missed that bit.
Help me get the drawer open on this desk.
Is it? It's not locked. It's just
stuck.
It's
stuck.
just jammed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna also do a strength roll then, I suppose.
Okay, roll me a strength roll.
I've done that twice. Strength.
It's a
roll.
generic strength roll, not a save, just a generic roll.
Oh, you do
Okay,
so enjoy destroying things.
You move Xalyn aside, and after a couple tugs, you push the drawer back in and very carefully open it. Just pull it, and you just pull it out really carefully, and whatever it was stays stuck in the bottom, and you open it to find a very nice key. It's for the door on the other side of the mirror.
I'm gonna take that key.
Those looking in the mirror will see the drawer of the desk open, and you'll see
Floaty key.
a key float up and then vanish.
Okay.
You probably
Into
also
my
would have seen
pocket.
the
Ba
floaty
ba
book.
ba bum.
Yeah, you also would have seen the floaty book before Xalyn pocketed that. Well,
I head towards the door.
It's a big. Okay. You guys see Xalyn walk towards the mirror, and then just like Lucretia, ripple through it.
Oh wait, what does this mean for my steel, my
Yeah,
companions?
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna just assume that they teleport with you at this point, because I can't be bothered. They're magical. They teleport
Moxie's gonna walk up to the door.
with you.
Moxie's
Okay.
gonna walk up to the door, use the key, but put the key back in her pocket again afterwards. If it opens, obviously.
Okay. So the door opens. If the reveal button would work. Mog and Chrom, you can no longer see any of your companions in the mirror. You can no
Okay.
longer see yourself. You can see a chest.
We're drinking it. Drink the thing. And he passes like the little
have
vial to
fucked
Mog
off without
immediately.
They have fucked off without you. Moxie, the second you step through the door, you become visible again, and the key
You're afraid.
vanishes.
Oh,
your
vanishes.
pocket. You feel it just vanish.
What? So I don't feel it at all anymore. Like it doesn't exist.
No, it feels like it feels like an empty pocket. It's gone. You become visible the second you step through that door.
What if I step back out
Key
again?
vanishes.
Does the key come back?
No, you're visible, and there is no key.
She's
Are you two drinking your potions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moxie is extremely disappointed by this.
Congratulations, you've entered the visible world. You've entered the backwards world. You can see the desk, you can see the chair, and you can see yourselves in the mirror. And the mirror is translucent. You can see the other. You can see Lucretia and Xalyn on the other side.
Okay.
Standing there, Xalyn and Moxie, could you roll me a perception real quick? Also,
Cool.
Hang on.
okay, yeah. So since you guys weren't being quiet, you can hear shushes coming from ahead. Possibly the sound of children's voice.
I'm just gonna take off
This-
running.
Oh, is this the children that we've been looking for?
Okay, Lucretia has legged it.
I follow.
If you wish to
Yeah,
move.
yeah.
So when no,
You're
Oh,
really breaking up. I can't.
you're going in. Discord, will you stop being a dick? I don't know why it keeps doing this. I've got nothing open. I'm the only one online. My internet. It's just Discord being an asshat, I'm afraid.
Okay. Hopefully it should stabilize itself out though.
Oh, I'm hoping so, because I can't do anything about it. Like I said, my internet is solid. It's nothing I can do on my backup again. So there is nothing I can fucking do, unfortunately.
All good.
So coming into this room, you are greeted by. Let me get to that point. Okay, so when you're greeted in this room, you see a dying fire thing here, made out of just bits in the room. Sitting outside of it here, there is who seems to be a guard who has his weapon drawn, more guards down here, and in here you see slight movement as a child peeps their head over one of the piles of one of the piles of sacks. And then there's also one more child in here. But this is a sealed door.
So I'm just gonna casually take a walk in the room and just be like, come on guys, are the children not ready to be moved yet? I'm here to collect them and they're just running around like infants.
The guards take one look at you. Who are you?
Oh, did they not write to you? Look, I'm here to, you know, this area's getting a little bit hot. You know, there's guards roaming the place now. They're looking for these children. I'm blending in, and I'm here to take them away to the secret location, which you're not allowed to know, but I'm here to take them away.
Over here by this door, one of the guards looks over and seems to be a black kenku and looks at you, clicks a few times with his beak and goes, danger, possible danger.
Well, of course it's possible danger. There's danger involved in this line of work. Everybody knows that.
They're all still incredibly hostile to you, by the way. They've still got their weapons out. The ones are all hiding. Unfortunately, I don't have any tokens for this bit because I can't find like 15 pictures.
What kind of armor or uniform are they wearing?
They're wearing guard uniform. Some of them. Some of them seem to be in just generic civilian clothes.
I'm just like, okay, we found you guys now, so it's your turn to count, and I'm gonna go hide.
The guy sitting down here chuckles at that. The kids kind of peep their heads over. But they don't move, they stay where they are. But some of them think that is funny.
Alright, fine. We're not here to transfer the kids. Look, if you get them back to us, we're not gonna murder you all in the most horrific ways possible. So why don't you just hand them over?
Aren't these guys from the village?
Yeah, I think they're the guards who went
Yeah,
to
the
look
guards
for the
kind of
missing
look at
children.
each other. They look at each other and they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? You think we're holding me against their bloody will? We don't want to be here as much as you don't want to fucking be here.
Yeah, well, if you just hand them over, we'll just leave. Look,
I mean, they're
I'll-
right. Fucking.
I'll turn to the person next to me, just be like, I've already started. I can't
Just
turn
take
back
'em.
now.
Come on, get out of
Too
here. You
deep.
think we're in here because we want to be?
Moxie's
better
gonna walk
description
in.
of this room.
What the bloody hell is going on here then?
So, a better description of this room.
I won the hide and seek
It
game.
was obviously a prison of some sort. These seem to be prison cells. These two are completely buried in with rubble. This one is sealed shut, and there is a little girl inside of it. And this room had a door at some point, but it's mostly just full of like mouldy sacks. And looking at them, it's probably where the kids have been sleeping. This little makeshift hovel over here was just it was just put together with guard capes and other stuff. And yeah, there was some open sacks over here that might have had something in it at some point, but they've probably been eaten. And so yeah, that's this room, probably a prison at some point. And at the end here, there is another closed door. And then on the side here of this wall, there's 9 levers.
Oh, God.
Well, before we do anything, I'd like to introduce us all. We are a party from the local guild. We were sent here by the villagers of Lime Ridge, and we have come here to help bring you back. You've all gone missing. I presume that you are the children and guards people from Lime Ridge. Please tell me if I am wrong.
Kenku pipes up and just said, God from Lime Ridge. and children. Which makes another guard down here chuckle. But he just says, yeah, we came to look for the kids. Got teleported here just the same way they did.
And,
How do you just get teleported here? Like, we didn't get teleported here.
Yeah, we had to go
Well, there was
through
this
a
crystal,
ridiculous
you
thing.
see.
There was...
There was this crystal, and as we were looking for the children, one of the fucking idiots at the side here, and he kind of looked over. Hang on, should have got this a bit further down so I could actually reach it when I needed to reach it, shouldn't I? Where is it gone? Thank you. Yeah, so the guy looks over at another guard who looks a bit sheepish, and he goes, "When this fucker touched it, we all got teleported here."
This is why you should have this safety system. Whenever you find anything strange or mysterious, you need to form a safety chain of communication. Nevertheless, you must all be starving. You may have some rations. We have brought some down here for you as well. And
The kids perk up hearing that, and they slowly start coming out hearing about food.
Chrom's
Also,
got like
the
3 lots of rations, and he's gonna give them all out.
so the king once again pokes up and just goes, "Rations."
Yeah, he's gonna sort of give away all 3 of the rations to anybody down here who wants them.
Yeah, the kids will swarm.
Yeah.
Like they're dirty and they're a bit malnourished. None of them are really hurt. They're just dirty and hungry.
He's like breaking bits off, and he's like, and one for you, and one for you, and you've not had a bit, so one for you, and one for you, and one for your feathered friend here, and one for you.
And the little girl sitting in here looks up, but she can't come out. So
Oh, I'm gonna go over to her.
yeah, she is locked behind a cell door.
Why is this one locked away?
One of the guards looks over and he goes, "One of the children done it. They didn't realise that the door would lock. They say that it's her fault that they're down here."
I'm just gonna grab my lockpick and just go to town.
Yeah, because like the guards will explain that they were not prepared for any of this, so they don't have things like lockpicks. They came over here thinking it was a simple case of go into the ruins, find the kids playing a large hide and seek game. You know, they weren't prepared for a long skill search.
No,
And
I'm
then the
just
ones
gonna-
that were, their stuff was, you know, their guards. They don't exactly get a ton of shit to work with.
I'm just gonna pick the lock.
Okay, roll me for your lockpicking.
What would that come under?
Are you proficient in it?
I'm a thief. Of course.
I believe
Say, aren't
you
you
can just
proficient in
click
it,
the
though?
tool.
Yeah, if you've got it set up, you can just press the tool. Otherwise, it will be a d20 plus your dex modifier plus your proficiency bonus. It's a dexterous thing.
It will be underneath the one that says passive wisdom.
So my dexterity is 3.
And what's your proficiency bonus?
3.
So it's 14 plus 6.
20.
So a dirty 20. Yeah. You sit there for a short moment and you can't look at it and think, "Yeah, fucking easy." And just a quick clink and the door opens. And the girl doesn't move initially. She kind of still sits there hugging her knees on top of the sack bed.
I'll just pull
And-
my hood down and extend my hand, saying, "Come on, don't you want some food?"
And as you open it, one of the kids pipe up and just goes, "Don't! She's dangerous!"
No, she's not dangerous.
It's the reason we're down here in the first place, because she had to speak magic words. She's dangerous.
No, she's not. She's beautiful.
The girl kind of smiles at that, but she's still very nervous. She does come over though.
I'm just gonna pick her up.
I'm just gonna move you over there so you're actually at the door.
Oh yes, please. And then I'm gonna share some rations with her.
She's happy that this kid is still flailing about her being dangerous.
Oh, I'm just gonna
Well-
ignore him.
The door you're at, is sealed and very, very obviously sealed, and a thick door. And if you punch it, it will hurt.
Oh,
And there
where
are
was
many
my
levers.
warning when I punched the door earlier? I got no bloody warning.
That's because you
Don't
rushed in
you
and
need a
punched it.
warning, really?
I did, to be fair. I did run a show.
There's also no hole, like keyhole on this door. It's just sealed shut.
Okay.
There is a guard over here, and he basically says about how they have tried everything. All they've got to work with is a piece of paper that they found in a now dusted skeleton's hand.
What did it say?
He'll hand it to Mog.
Okay.
Don't worry, I have 2 copies of this, just so you know. But this is what he hands you. That should be in handouts, but it's gone up there into characters. Of course, let me move it to handouts. There we go. You should be able to see the dead man's ramblings.
I can. Also, she is just gonna look at the guard and say, "You haven't tried going back the way we came in."
Can't do that.
Is there a reason for that?
Or we tried that way. Yeah, I have a cleaner version of this, by the way, because I know that it might mess with some people's eyes. It's just, you know, there's actually writing on here that you need to read. Well, what you might want to read. Also, if a cat could stop knocking stuff off in the middle of my room and causing an avalanche, that'd be brilliant.
Oh, they can't stop.
I wish that
They
she
must
would.
knock things over.
They can't stop and they won't stop.
Otherwise, I'm gonna keep spraying that smelly citrusy shit that she doesn't like, because it's citrusy smell.
Oh, I need to get some of that.
Gloria.
Keep it off the counters.
Yeah, it's an air freshener. It's literally called like Mediterranean Sun, and it smells orange, and she hates it because it smells like citrus. But yeah, so this is the letter he gives you. The writing gets more and more insane the further down it goes.
Okay.
And I do have a clean version. It's just that one's got all the extra little bits on.
Okay.
Yes.
So
She.
there's
she
dead
isn't
man's
gonna,
rambling minus all the shit.
Yeah. She isn't gonna bother to read this out. She's not that. Not that cooperative a party member. She's gonna chuck it to someone. Whoever's nearest. Yous can deal with that.
Okay. After giving all of the kids rations and stuff, Chrom, on seeing this, is gonna take the letter and adjust his single eye a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, before sort of like moving the piece of paper forward and then backward just a little bit, and then he's gonna start reading it.
Focusing on it.
Yeah. The lever wrapped in leather is beneath the wooden leather, and the lever wrapped in paper is between the stone and bone. If the clay is beside the brass, and below one made of glass, and the lever wrapped in cloth is right above the one wrapped in grass, and the iron in the centre, and the bone is on the right, and the lever painted black is left of that that's painted white. If the bone and stone and clay are not adorned in any way, and the paint is at the top, and the white's above the cloth, and the brass is at the bottom, and the stone's beside the brass, then the lever wrapped in leather is the lever made of glass. Then a king will know the answer, for a king is very clever. My word. And then there's a whole lot of other writing and scribblings, and I don't think this, well, poor fellow, whoever they were, I don't think they quite caught it. But by my count, that's leather, wood, that's 2, paper, 3, stone and bone is 4 and 5, brass is 6, glass is 7, there's a painted one in black and white, that makes 9. And I cannot see any other sort of extra hints here, So I would presume that this is referring to the 9 levers that are on the wall over there.
It mentioned it got whoever had this as the book scribbled on it. Do you think he's talking about this? And I hold up the book.
This book has a very big hourglass on the front.
It certainly does. This looks like a tighter run text of a lot of the symbology is very, very similar of that of tighter runs. I'm not too sure that a locked book would be any use here, though, with a lever puzzle, but capital thinking, and it might actually have something to do with it. We just need to get the book open. Have you tried picking the lock?
Give that a try.
Okay.
What do I do it against? Against the dexterity?
You're not proficient with lockpicks, are you? Lockpicking kits, are you?
I've got a thieves' tools.
Are you proficient with thieves' tools, though?
Uh,
There's having them and there's being proficient in them.
Okay, try it anyway.
Okay, so thieves' tools, it'll be a d20 plus your dex. But not your proficiency bonus. And I'm going to say it's going to be at disadvantage because this is a very intricate lock.
Okay, hang on a sec.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Putting it in, you sit there for a bit and you're sitting there thinking, I think I got it, and then you hear clink as your as your lockpick snaps. Thankfully, it falls out of the lock. It doesn't get stuck in the lock.
You're giving me Skyrim flashbacks.
Lucretia. I hold up the book to Lucretia.
I
was
take it
wondering why you
eagerly.
didn't just give it to the rogue immediately.
No, I hold
Lucretia,
on.
This is a very intricate looking lock.
Yeah, that's not good already. So it's going to
No,
be plus 6 for
Unfortunately,
11.
that's not going to open it.
So these levers, do they look any different, or are they all pretty much identical?
What, just looking straight at them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They, from as you can see right now, they look identical. Some of them have, you know, as the nonsense that Chrom read out says, some of them have got covers on them. But apart from that, they all look the same. They're in a 3x3 grid formation, and you know, some of them are wrapped with material.
Okay, which ones are wrapped in material? If we are starting with number 1 in the top,
I'm not telling you that.
What?
That's
we
the
can
point
see
of
it
the
with
riddle.
our eyes.
It's the point of the damn riddle. You need to figure it out. I'm not going to sit here and tell you.
Okay,
We
fine.
have to do puzzles. Boo.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I'm making you do a very intricate puzzle whilst Lucretia tries and opens a book.
Yes.
You can try again if you want, by the way, Lucretia.
I'm
Because
gonna
you
sit
didn't,
here and try to
you didn't
figure
jam
this
the
out.
lock up, so
You said 3x3 grid, didn't you?
yeah. So three along the top, 3 in the middle, 2 at the bottom.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I thought you were supposed to be good at this.
It's your-
I just gave you a
It's
look
just-
like, don't start. Do not start.
As
I'm
your
just gonna have a
second
bit of a
lockpick
shake.
goes in,
Just like,
the arcane runes on the lock glow slightly and push it out, so you get another go.
Oh my god.
Ooh, I do an arcane check on it.
There's something about. Okay, go on and do an arcana check.
Oh.
And Chrom, roll me a religion check real quick.
so that's going to be an 18 on that roll.
So an 18. Okay, let me just get a religion check from there. Okay, so Xalyn, you can feel a bit of magic in the air, but you can't decipher what it is. Strangely enough. And Chrom, you can feel the presence of a being. It's not Kiros and it's not Clink, but you can feel the presence. So what is that? So what is that roll?
It'd be
12,
18 with all my bonuses.
18. Okay, after finally sitting there for a bit, You feel the lock loosen, the runes glow, and the book opens.
I'm gonna keep hold of it.
I found it.
I
Are you
unlocked
going to
it.
read the book? Or are you
Oh,
going
hell
to
yeah.
hold on? Or are you just going to stare at it? Okay.
I'm
So,
gonna
on
read
the
it.
first page, as you're looking at it, it initially is written in a language you don't understand. But then, as you stare at it, the letters glow and they translate into a language you can understand.
Ooh, mystical.
And they simply say, be quick, time is short.
Oh, like that's not ominous. Basically, we have to hurry.
I'm working on it. So far, I've got stone, paper, bone, iron in the middle.
So flicking over to the first page of the book, it starts talking about the battle between Kill and Cryptray, in the typical way that it is written, in how it is written out when you do just education stuff. So it's the way that many believe the world came to be. But then it starts talking about their magic mixing during the fight and creating something new. And then the book suddenly judders in your hand, snaps shut, and locks again.
I will pass all that information to my colleagues.
How much does Chrom know about Titorun? Is it only rumours?
It is what is written on the gods page. You know exactly the same amount as everybody else.
Okay.
Not much is written about Tartarun. Nothing is mentioned about how it came to be. And then now you have this mysterious. I have a cat nuzzling my hand. Now you have this mysterious book, and with that religion roll in the air, you can. That presence is still there. It feels like something is kind of looming over Lucretia. Not hostile. It just feels like there's something in that area.
He's like keeping note of it while also like working through this riddle.
The guards are basically sitting down talking to one another, and the kids are just messing about because they're excited for finally getting out of here. So they're all staying out of your way at the moment. Although one guard does say, "Don't pull the wrong lever," because that's how the other dude broke his leg.
Broke his leg?
Yeah, he was in that cell at the end there, and one of the chitters pulled one of the levers, and a load of rocks came down. And
Oh.
Chitters just kind of goes, "Sorry."
I see. Well, give me just a moment more. I should
Also,
hopefully.
just so you know, I am aware of the time. I just wanted to see if you guys could get out of here first.
I mean, I'm not getting anywhere with this, but
Oh, I'm almost there, I reckon.
Lucretia, would you like to try again?
Try unlocking the book, or?
Yeah, it snapped shut and locked in your hand.
Oh, to be fair, I wasn't thinking to redo it, but now that you mention it, would be good to know what exactly is we are running short on besides time.
Yeah, well, there's definitely
for
more
fuck's
pages
sake.
in here.
Can I hold the book a second?
But yeah, go on.
Okay, I say to the room in general, it's like, because do I because I recognised it as a Book of Triton, didn't I?
Titorun, yes.
Titan, yeah.
Titorun, yeah.
So I go.
Everyone, because of the fact that you walk around with Chrom, and Chrom has identified that other thing as
Okay.
Titorun, you could recognise as a Book of Titorun.
I kind of say to the room in general, "Oh, great Titeron, can I please have a look at your book?"
Ooh.
You feel nothing. Chrom, that feeling is still there, and it's still around Lucretia, but it's nowhere near Xalyn.
Okay.
Like it's there. You can't make it out what it is. All you can pretty much make it out is it's around Lucretia and it's not hostile. But yeah, nothing happens with you saying that.
Aww.
If bone and stone and
The book
clay
sits in your hand.
are not adorned in any way, and the paint is at the top, with whites above the cloth.
Hey
Yeah,
Mog,
that
are
makes sense.
you checking out the levers?
yeah.
Roll me an investigation.
I got it.
Okay.
You got it.
First, I want to see what Chrom says.
The order is from top left to bottom right. Stone, paper, bone, wood, iron, cloth, leather, clay, grass. Now to figure out which ones are up and which ones are down. So if you bear with me, that's now the next part of this puzzle.
Okay, Mog, are you messing around with the levers at all? Or are you just staring at them?
Fuck it, let's just randomly start flicking them up and down.
Mog, what did we
Oh
say about
my
broken
God.
bones?
Doing that causes a ton of rocks to fall, and I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay, let me. Okay, so you take. Ooh, 19 points
Oh,
of bludgeoning damage as rocks fall. Thankfully, everybody didn't die, but they fall and they crumble at your feet down here. And the Chitters literally looks over and goes, "Don't pull the wrong levers." And that's how he broke his leg.
I run over and
And then all the
do.
levers automatically flick back up.
I run over. See, your hands. You'll need them for all your beautiful music.
And Lucretia, could you roll me a religion roll, please? Oh, nice. You can feel this presence near you. It's not hostile, and it's very interested in opening his book.
I don't really want to offer.
Wait.
Oh, what you got?
No, there's other. The fuck is brass?
Because it doesn't even like say that any like pointed up or down.
It's
Or anything
some
that
have
pointed up.
directions.
When you pulled them down, they're all pointing up. When you pulled them down, after the rocks fell, they all just went back up into the up position.
No, the Riddlewood. Like I can't see it saying this one is up. It says it's like above other things, but
Yeah. The lever wrapped in lever is the lever made of glass, so that one is glass. And the paint is at the top, and the white is above the cloth, which is the bone. And the brass is at the bottom, and the stone is beside the brass. But let me just. The lever wrapped in cloth is right above the lever wrapped in brass. And the brass is at the bottom, and the stone is. Oh, what if this was flipped? Because the stone's at the top. Okay, hang on.
Not to rush the party here, but this book did just say that time is running out.
Yeah, it's nearly 10 o'clock.
No,
Okay,
no,
which-
no.
which
The,
one-
Time is of the essence.
no,
Have
the
2
book.
minutes to get out
The
of here.
book told me that
It's not
time
my
is
blocking.
short.
How long
which
have we?
one?
How long have we been in this room?
You've been in
5
this room for a
hours.
good 20, 25 minutes.
Okay.
Which one do you think is clay?
I think clay is the middle bottom one. But I'm
Uh,
trying to figure out this last key, which is brass.
I want to flick that one.
Okay. No, but clay is beside the brass and below the one made of glass. But
I
next
just
to
want to
clay
flick
is
the
brass
clay.
and glass.
Are you pulling the clay down?
Yes.
Okay, you pull the clay one down and it stays down.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's as far as I got. I'm amazed that even worked.
Well, you don't know.
How
if it
did you
worked,
figure
just
out
know
the?
it stayed down.
Yeah.
Well, for a king is very clever. There's only one lever that has a material made of sea. So, naturally, that is all the logic you get from me.
If bone and stone
Yeah, alarm.
and clay are not adorned in any way, so they're not touching, or if they're not adorned, no, they're not. They've not got shit wrapped around them, so they're empty. So, okay, not, and not. And the paint is at the top, and the white is above the cloth, and the brass is at the bottom, and the stone is beside the grass. The glass. The grass.
We're still
I'm
going to be on this
afraid
next session. It'll be like
we're
a
gonna
week
have to pick
later
this
and we
up
still
next
haven't figured it
session.
out.
Yeah, we're
Oh.
gonna have to pick this up next session because it is 10.
Well, before we go, I'm gonna do cure wounds on Mog, because they
Okay.
need
Yeah.
they need their hands for that.
You need to go over to him then. So I'm leaving you in here with Chrom having a basic meltdown reading through a riddle over and over again. Lucretia can feel a presence and has no idea what the heck it is.
How is Mog supposed to play their kazoo if their hands are injured?
Tighter run nose.
Yeah, we can go on for a bit longer if you wish.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean,
gotta-
I kind of had to get up in the morning, got work and stuff.
Ah.
So, should we leave it here?
Okay.
Okay, what's my spellcasting ability again?
Intelligence. Do you believe it? Say at the top of your spell sheet.
What is that?
Should do. It should say spell
Oh, yeah,
modifier
intelligence.
and then int. Yes. So it'd be 5 plus your int.
+2. Oh, wait,
I'm gonna suggest
yeah.
something next week because I reckon
So
I'm
7.
onto something.
Mog had 70 your health.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I could give some hints, but I really don't
No,
want to.
don't.
We want to torture Claire. This is going to keep her up
It's
for
not
the
Yeah, I
whole
know.
week.
I'm full on just like I must
It's
crack it.
hilarious because you are so overthinking it.
Yeah, I think we just need to ask Ty to run. I think, like, literally there is the words Ty to run knows. We need to just get someone to ask him really nicely, which I think that is who is...
I mean, I tried
over
asking him
Lucretia.
nicely.
You did, yeah.
Yeah, but maybe I'm the one that's holding the book and they're interested, so maybe it's me.
I wanted
You're
to
the
see
one
if I
that
could figure it out before we fucking ask a god.
Maybe I'll like go into
I
the
mean, you
corner
can
and
figure
ask
it
them.
out. It is solvable.
I know, and that's what drives me.
You're massively overthinking it.
Poor Claire.
We'll figure it out next time.
We'll
Next
figure it
time.
out next time, or we can certainly try.
Oh.
Oh,
Ah.
so long, folks.
Good night.
I mean,
No.
good night to the stream.
Good night.
Good night.
No.
Nighty buys. See you next week.